So there I was, staring into hell itself, and thinking about where and what can I make that would feel like a suitable home for me in this harsh environment. I've spent a lot of time with this thought, and only one thing came to mind. If there is hell and darkness, there should be light and hope. So it was decided to build a small church. Not that I'm very religious or something, but just looking at this hellish biome, this idea felt so right. Matter of fact, I made two. I couldn't decide which one to pick for the video, so I flipped a coin and it landed on this one. And I'm delightful to welcome you to the last installment of building a house for every biome. That is, until the Deep North comes out. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. By the way, I really love the second one as well, so let's make a small challenge. If this build gets 500 likes, I will make a video on how to reconstruct your fortress into a cozy home. And with that said, let's begin. Let's come clean. I'm really a sucker for a cross-shaped build. They're simple to make and have such a huge potential for the future upgrades. This build will be in 3 sections. We're starting off with the walls for the first box. An 8-meter height will be enough for the first floor. We will expand it, but a bit later. As for the entrance, I use some 2x2 walls to get that door in place. Then, by placing a temporary 1-meter beam, mark the center for the doorway. And decorate it with some pillars. A lot of pillars. This is one good looking entrance, if you ask me. And complete the front with some walls. On second thought, we need a window to get some light inside. Don't wanna live in a dark cave. By the way, if you're liking the things that I do, click that sub button. That way I will know if you really enjoy it and try my best to make even more interesting things for the near future. So let's continue. The frame for the window will be 4 meters high. Matter of fact, I took some inspirations from a church in England, Langport. It's a beautiful place to visit. The last fourth piece should be an arch, connected like so. And there you have our frame, nice and simple. And, to seal this box, place a 4x4 floor on top of the walls. We will come back to it later. For the biggest square, I've placed a 1x2 walls all around the perimeter, leaving a 2-meter gap in each floor block. There will be a lot of windows here, and by a lot, I mean a ton of them. I already like how it looks. Wait till you see the end results. To start the frame for the window, place a temporary pillar on the sides of all the frames. And connect all the walls with Grausten beams, on both sides of the build. And don't forget to delete the temporary pillar. And by picking a 2x2 wall and selecting the top position, close the hole in the bottom section. 2 pillars on top, and an arch to connect the frame. And to finish it off, 2 arches on top of the frame. The second one is placed manually, aiming for the center of the connected arches. Repeat this for every window. some temporary walls around the perimeter, and some beams and pillars to complete the frame. All the windows are identical, so I'll complete them off-screen. Break the temporary wall, and our second room is done. At least the outline part. As for the last section, there are two windows on each side, identical as in the room before. The only difference is the height. And the big window in the back of the build. An additional 2 meters wall is added. A custom window frame. Start with one side, because the other side is connected manually. Repeat this frame for the front of the build as well. It should end up looking something like this. Then, take out some floor tiles and make a skeleton from Flametal Pillars and beams. Make sure they're connected to the ground, or you can use iron beams as well. But the Flametal one suits the build style even better. This small little box will support the second floor and the roof as well. For the second room, connect the roof to the Flametal beams from both sides. When that's done, place a roof over your head. And make a roof for the third compartment. Almost forgot to make a frame for the back window. Then, we separate the rooms by building a wall and a simple doorway. The first room will have a staircase leading to the second floor. Doesn't matter how you like your stairs, as long as they can get you to the top. Mine looks something like this. Now for the second floor. It will be similar as the first one. The only difference is the windows. I'm using 2x2 windows. And there goes the roof, nice and easy. And to finish the main build, let's make a tower. The height for this part is also 8 meters. This side is the only one that hasn't got windows. And the entrance is very simple. A roof to finish it off. There will be some minor adjustments for the first floor. You will see it soon enough. So let's start decorating the facade. For the roof, I've used Grausten medium beams and pillars, cause I fell in love with this building piece, and I will be placing it a lot throughout the build. The main focus is to place the beams first, so the pillars fit nice and smooth in the middle. Then add a beam and place 2 more pillars. And connect them all together. I really enjoy and love the medieval style that you can achieve with the Grausten. That's why I've placed it all around the edges and on the small roof as well. And made an outline from the medium ones. Connected the tower bottom to the top. And made an outline in the middle, so the tower isn't flat. Added a double layer of ashwood poles and beams on the smallest compartment to give some depth. A couple of simple details can make the build stand out, but it's still missing the crucial part, a foundation. So I've mixed the medium and the small beams to make it look more dynamic. And duplicated this all around the build, except for the front. And the last component before the interior were windows. A couple of dwerg walls paired with glass always make a gorgeous sight, so I did it to all of the windows. This is not the cheapest build, but it's the end game, so we're going all in. Now for the best part. Oh wait. That's better. So let's take a tour to this church. By the way, I've called it the Last Hope. The first room that we see is a small storage room with a custom portal frame just by the entrance for a quick escape. The second room is more for show, to display your trophies, gears and achievements. As well, a small storage closet to be able to stash your stuff. I've decided to separate the wings of the build, just to make a crafting area. So you can repair and make new gear between your trips to this hell. And what kind of a Viking can live without a throne room? Your wealth, your dominance and status is all here, waiting for its ruler. As for the second floor, here you can plan your journeys and refill the barrier that makes the pests and lava showers go away. And for the last but not least favorite is the bedroom. I love the idea of sleeping in a small room that is just above everything else. And that's about it. It took some time to figure out how and where do I want to spend my time in Ashlands, and I'm really pleased with the results. And what are your thoughts about this build? Let me know in the comments. So there you have it, a house for every biome that is available. Hope you enjoyed this little series, and thanks for sticking around. I hope to see you in the next one.